ask her here, to ask the Minister for Children and Youth Affairs the status of the implementation of the Affordable Childcare Scheme, the date by which the information and the communication technology system will be operational, and if you'll make a statement on the matter. The regular question.
I'm delighted to report positive progress in relation to the development of the Affordable Childcare Scheme, and to confirm that I plan to introduce the scheme in October of 2019. The scheme will open to applications in October of 2019, with payments flowing from November of 2019. The launch of this scheme will alter the landscape of childcare in Ireland. It will provide financial support for parents, establish a sustainable platform for investment in the childcare sector for decades to come, and crucially, allow us to continue to invest in giving the children our best start in life. Legislation establishing the new Affordable Childcare Scheme, the Childcare Support Act 2018, was signed by the President in July. This will be underpinned by detailed secondary legislation and formal policy guidelines. We will also bring forward regulations providing for the first time for the registration of school-age childcare services by the TUSLA Early Years Inspectorate, and this will ensure that such services can participate in the scheme from its inception. With regard to the scheme's ICT system, my department concluded a full open tender public procurement process earlier this year. A contract was awarded, and our IT development contractor, Codec, is busy working with officials from DCYA and Public to develop the system. Consultation and engagement with stakeholders is ongoing, and in the new year, a comprehensive awareness campaign will be launched for parents and the public, alongside training and information supports for childcare providers and other key stakeholders. And finally, as the Deputy is well aware, Budget 2019 provided for significant enhancements to the scheme, and this will ensure that an even greater number of families will now benefit from the scheme once launched.
1 minute.
And thank you, Minister, for all that information. But I suppose the one question I'll ask you is, how confident are you that it will be delivered in October 2019? Because we reeling back the years, it was Budget 2016 was the announcement, and in March 2017 we then realised the legislative changes that were required, which meant we weren't hitting the target of 2017. We looked forward to 2018 and we didn't deliver on that target. So now it's 2019, and that's why I'm asking, our Codec with the Department of DCYA, when are they going to, is there trials ongoing? Is it up and running in some of the various city and county childcares? Where exactly are we with a timeline? Because there's no point in having the awareness programme unless we're fully confident that we're going to be able to deliver. And my other ask, Minister, is, why October? Why not August? Why not have it there for them before they go back into the new year? I think it should be our ambition to deliver it for August 2019.
In relation to that last point that you make, if I said that we could deliver it, I hope, by August of 2019, I wouldn't meet that target. I know that right now. And you've already raised, and you were right to raise, you were in opposition, critical comments in relation to not meeting other targets. And so we know that in light of the work that still needs to be done, particularly in relation to not just the ICT system per se, but I suppose really what's underneath that, which is the Deputy is well aware of, the use of the mygov.ie that will need to be used, and the cards that families need to access on the basis of that through the Department of Social Welfare in order to effectively apply for the subsidies in relation to the great scheme that we hope that will be available, and we do hope to have it available in terms of up and running in November of 2019. Why is it not going to be until then? Is because my understanding is, again, the GDPR, the mygov.ie, these are the kinds of issues that really need to be ensured that they are resolved, so that we can say we're going to actually, families will be provided with that subsidization in November. However, applications will be taken in October.
Deputy Rabbitte, final question.
So are you saying to me then, Minister, this morning that the families that apply in October 2019, they will get an immediate benefit of it from November 2019, that it's not the families coming in August 2020 are the first families that are going to benefit it. That it's the families in next year's cycle that are going to benefit from it. And I'm just picking up on another point as well, you said with mygov.ie. So is that then when some families are going to engage for the first time, it might be their first experience, that they might find themselves outside a threshold or just very close to a threshold? Are they going to have to go through other avenues within the social protection or something else like that to apply for various cards, or is that going to cut away all that red tape? So the decision will be made through mygov.ie in conjunction with the DCYA. All right.
Final response.
Yes, and just in relation to your first question, yes. The two things let me say is then, but I'm trying to be perfectly clear exactly, is that from 2019 November, effectively there will be the implementation of this one streamlined scheme. As the deputy knows, there's different schemes that families are accessing now and providers are coping with administering. Okay, so from then, it's also from then that the new thresholds will apply in November. The second thing, though, that I wasn't able to say there is that, you know, in light of this huge transition from one way of doing things to where we want to be, it is also the case that we're allowing families to continue to access the subsidization of their childcare supports in the way that they have been doing, you know, and that there will be given time to move over to this new approach, you know, in terms of a number of months. And we know that as well that we have to do a very big information and awareness campaign from probably the beginning of next year in order to get people ready to do that.